Welcome to today's video. Raised in Houston, Texas, with a family of 7 and world-renowned parents in full-time ministry, Joel Osteen never imagined that he would follow so closely in his father's footsteps. As a young man, his training and interests were behind the scenes in television production, though he was close to his father in ministry. Known for his gleaming smile and positive preaching, and megachurch pastor Joel Osteen is a worldwide sensation. Since becoming the head of Houston's Lakewood Church, Osteen has grown the church's membership to more than 40,000. But it is not his preaching alone that is responsible for his fame. Joel Osteen is also a best-selling author and popular motivational speaker. This video highlights what you need to know about Joel Osteen. 1. He lives in a $10.5 million home, which boasts 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, 3 elevators, 5 fireplaces, a guest house, and pool house, according to Culture Map Houston. Osteen lives in the 17,000-foot mansion in River Oaks, Texas, with his wife, Victoria, and their children. 2. His estimated net worth is over $40 million according to Celebrity Net Worth. Joel inherited the Lakewood Church and its television ministry from his late father John Osteen. He took over his father's role as a pastor and televangelist in 1999, despite having very little formal religious training. Since then, the Lakewood Church broadcast has grown exponentially and can be seen in 100 different countries. Joel has expanded both the church and the TV ministry around the globe. The church welcomes more than 50,000 worshippers every week. Osteen's weekly TV sermons are seen by an average of 7 million people per week and 20 million per month. 3. He no longer takes his $200,000 salary from the Lakewood Church. Osteen is a celebrity pastor whose sermons are televised all over the world, and while that sounds like it would translate to big bucks, Osteen actually gave up his church salary of $200,000 per year back in 2005. So, how does Osteen make the majority of his money? He has been fortunate enough to have wild success with his books. In addition, he has calendars, day books, and other items to his name that help him earn a living. 4. Osteen makes the majority of his money from his books. His first book, Your Best Life Now, became a New York Times bestseller. The book is about becoming who you truly believe you are. I am what I am today because of what I believed about myself yesterday. And I will be tomorrow what I am believing about myself right now. God sees us as more than conquerors, able to fulfill our destiny. We need to see ourselves through the eyes of our Creator, he writes. His second book, Become a Better You, has earned him over $13 million, according to Celebrity Net Worth. In this book, Osteen gives a few tips to help people discover their purpose and destiny. The site adds that Osteen's book deals and things related to writing have made him about $55 million per year. 5. Forbes magazine reports that prior to becoming a pastor, Osteen had a fear of public speaking. Joel Osteen had no intention of preaching. For years he was perfectly content behind the scenes, producing his father's television broadcast. In fact, he dreaded speaking to an audience. In the most remarkable part of Osteen's journey, he had only preached once in his life the week before his dad unexpectedly passed away. And he was a nervous wreck. Osteen took over as pastor of Lakewood Church after his father passed away. He is the face of the largest church in America and one of the most influential Christian leaders in the world. 6. According to The Guardian, the megachurch Osteen pastors, Lakewood, was started in 1959 by his father, John Osteen, in a small feed store. A college dropout, Osteen resisted his father's frequent invitations to follow in his footsteps as a pastor for years. Once Joel Osteen became the pastor, Lakewood quickly quadrupled its membership. 7. His first book, released in 2004, Your Best Life Now, 7 Steps to Living at Your Full Potential, has since sold more than 10 million copies, the Star-Telegram reported. 8. Osteen met his wife, Victoria, at her family's jewelry store. Their first date was at the church he now pastors with her, BeliefNet reported. 9. Osteen doesn't feel he should apologize for his wealth. In an interview with Oprah Winfrey on her show, Next Chapter, Osteen was very clear about his wealth and not apologizing for it. It's interesting how, you know what? People usually know who's sincere and who's not over time, and I think we don't ask for money and people send in millions of dollars to help us keep the broadcast on the air, Osteen told Winfrey. In that interview, Osteen also confirmed that the majority of his income comes from his books. "We don't take a salary from the ministry, it comes from books and other things like that," he said. Joel Osteen, whose book sales and related stuff generates a reported $55 million, claims an individual should not feel guilty for possessing lots of material wealth. Instead, one needs to thank and praise God for the acquired wealth, Celebrity Net Worth reported. 10. His personality is quiet and reserved. His dad was always the person on the stage. He just didn't think it was in him. When he told his dad he would minister, he wasn't looking forward to it. He just did it to make him proud. He was nervous. He spoke too fast. He is shy and reserved, according to an interview with CBN. Thank you for watching.